I tested some of the best travel cameras of 2025, and in this video, I'm gonna rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This thing is just an incredible tool for creating video content on the fly. It's so small you can slip it into your pocket and it starts up in just a few seconds. The 1-inch sensor is a huge upgrade, giving you really sharp and vibrant 4K footage, even when the lighting isn't great. The built-in gimbal stabilization and subject tracking are fantastic, but you do have to be a bit careful with it since it's not waterproof and feels a little delicate. For me, this is a solid grade tier camera. Sony Alpha 7C2. While the images that come out of this camera are just stunning, you would never guess it's considered one of Sony's more budget-friendly full-frame options. It's lightweight and easy to use, making it perfect for beginners, but it packs a powerful 33-megapixel sensor that delivers incredible detail and low noise. I do get a bit annoyed by the lack of an autofocus joystick and only having one SD card slot, which feels like a big sacrifice. Still, for that incredible image quality and top-tier autofocus system, I have to put this in the God tier. Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ300. This camera is like the Swiss Army knife of cameras. That 24-600mm equivalent lens with a constant f2.8 aperture is incredibly versatile for both photos and 4K video. It handles well and has a pretty fast autofocus system for its class, making it a great all-in-one option if you don't want to carry multiple lenses. However, the small sensor means that the camera applies some really heavy noise reduction, which can make your photos look soft and mushy, especially in low light. Because of that trade-offs, with image quality, I'm placing this in the average tier. Sony ZV1. If you're a vlogger, this is probably the best compact camera you can get, thanks to its bright lens, amazing autofocus, and that side-flipping screen. It's super portable, making it great for travel or street photography, and it shoots some really crisp and detailed 4K video. It's a bit of a letdown that it has a slight prop in 4K and struggles in low light, and the internal video recording options give you less flexibility for color grading. It's a really strong contender for vlogging, so for me, it sits comfortably in the good tier. Sony RX1R2. This camera is absolutely wild. It combines a massive 42-megapixel full-frame sensor with a super sharp Zeiss 35mm f2 lens in a body that's small enough to forget it's around your shoulder. The image quality is just breathtaking, especially at lower ISOs. With fantastic detail and outstanding dynamic range, the biggest downsides are the terrible battery life and the fact that you're stuck with a fixed focal length lens, which isn't for everyone. But for pure uncompromised image quality in a tiny package, this is easily God tier. Canon Powershot V1. This camera is a solid choice for content creators looking to step up from a smartphone, offering great image quality and oversampled 4K video. It has a versatile ultra-wide lens perfect for vlogging, and its autofocus system is impressively quick. Be aware that if you do a lot of walk-and-talk style videos, the stabilization can get a little wobbly at the edges of your shot. For what it brings to the table, I'm putting it in the average tier. Fujifilm X100VI. I'm blown away by the beautiful image quality from this camera. Its 40-megapixel sensor captures stunning detail and color. The in-body image stabilization is a total game changer, making it much easier to shoot handheld in low light and smoothing out video footage. The one drawback is that all these new features seems to have taken a toll on the battery life, which is a bit of a letdown. It's a fantastic camera, so for me it lands in the good tier. Sony Alpha ZV1F. This is a camera that corrects nearly all the flaws of its predecessor, making it an incredible value for creators. You get excellent 4K video quality, mostly without a prop, and the battery life is so much better, letting you record for over 2 hours on a single charge. It doesn't have in-body image stabilization, and its subject recognition isn't as advanced as some other Sony models, but it's still an amazing tool for vloggers. This one easily earns its spot in the great tier. Ricoh GR3. This camera is a dream for street and travel photographers who want a truly pocketable powerhouse without sacrificing quality. It's built around a fantastic large sensor and a razor-sharp lens that delivers stunning images, all in a durable body that feels perfect for one-handed shooting. While it's not for zoom lovers and some have reported minor hardware issues over time, its performance as a dedicated shooter's camera is just fantastic. I'm confidently placing this in the great tier. Sony RX100 7. This little camera is an absolute beast that you can slip into your coat pocket. It has an incredible 24-200mm zoom range, and the autofocus is just on another level, tracking fast-moving subjects with unbelievable speed and accuracy. They finally added a microphone port, which is a huge plus for vloggers, but the battery life is still pretty weak and it definitely comes at a premium price. For packing this much professional-grade technology into such a tiny body, it has to be God tier. Canon EOS R5 Mark II. This camera is an absolute beast for both photos and videos, a true professional all-rounder. It has a 45 megapixel sensor, shoots at a blistering 30 frames per second, and can record 8K video at 60 FPS. The autofocus is incredibly fast and reliable, and the addition of eye control AF feels like a game changer, letting you select a subject just by looking at it. Honestly, if you need a top spec camera that can handle pretty much anything you throw at it, this is it. For me, this is an easy god tier. Sony ZV1F. This little camera is aimed squarely at vloggers, and for that it has some great features like a wide lens and good quality audio. The 4K video looks nice, and it even has S-Log profiles for color grading, which is a nice touch for more advanced users. However, the autofocus is a real letdown. It uses an older contrast detection system that hunts back and forth, which can be super distracting in video clips. It's a decent starting point if you're on a budget, but that autofocus issue is a big deal for me, so I'm placing this in the good tier. Sony ZV1 Mark II. Okay, Sony really listened to feedback with this one. It's a vlogging camera that takes what was good about the first one and makes it better. They've given it a wider 18 to 50mm lens, which is fantastic for fitting more in the frame when you're talking to the camera. The microphone has been upgraded to a 3-capsule system for better audio, and thank goodness, the touchscreen finally works for navigating menus, not just for focus. It's a significant improvement and a really solid choice for content creators, so I'm putting this in the great tier. Nikon Z8. Wow, this camera is a true jack of all trades and a joy to use. The autofocus is just phenomenal. It's so fast and sticks to subject like glue, especially with the eye and animal detection modes. The colors that come out of this thing are just gorgeous, particularly skin tones, which is a huge plus for portrait work. It's packed with pro features in a body that's a comfortable size, making it a fantastic all-rounder for professionals and serious enthusiasts. This one definitely earns its spot in the great tier. Canon EOS R50. This camera is such a great starting point for anyone getting into photography or creating content. It's small, light, and really comfortable to hold, with a super user-friendly interface. The best part is that it has Canon's brilliant subject recognition autofocus, which is just amazing to see in a camera at this price point. The big, and I mean big, downside is the severe lack of native lenses for it, which really limits what you can do as you grow. It's a very capable camera held back by its lens system, so for that reason it's going into the good tier. Panasonic Lumix RX100 II. This camera is such a joy to shoot with, thanks to its chunky body and all the analog dials that just beg you to get creative. It packs a large 4/3 sensor and a super fast Leica lens, which means you get amazing image quality and beautiful blurred backgrounds, even in low light. Honestly, if you've been eyeing a Fujifilm X100 but wish it had a zoom, this is pretty much the camera you've been waiting for. The main letdowns for me are the fixed screen, which feels outdated, and the viewfinder isn't my favorite to use. For those reasons, I'm placing this in the good tier. Fujifilm X-T50. This little camera has some serious power under the hood, with a 40.2 megapixel sensor and a fast processor that deliver absolutely gorgeous images with very little noise. It's also a video beast, offering up to 6.2K recording and amazing image stabilization, making it perfect for all sorts of content creation. While I love the stylish, rugged design, I found some of the buttons and the joystick a bit too small and fiddly, and I kept hitting the Q button by accident, which was pretty annoying. It's a fantastic camera for hybrid shooters, so I'm putting it solidly in the good tier. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best travel cameras for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.